this is the Selmer Mk VI 1975 23 serial number. This is one of the greatest Mk VI's I've ever played, and I just had to buy it because it was just such a steal. I won't tell you how much I paid for it, but I won't even tell you how much it's worth, but it was a fucking steal. But yeah, no, this was made in 1975, and it is the beauty of a saxophone. It's the most beautiful sax I've ever played, and when you've been playing for years, you can always tell the difference. But to even someone who's tone deaf, I played this sax against another sax I'm going to show you in 2 minutes, and a few of you in the band will already know. We tried this sax from China, and it was better off as a lampshade. So I took it to Graham DeVere White, legendary repairist and dealer of great saxophones. He's sold me all my great saxophones. Some of them I still have today. And yeah, he was telling me that this Mk VI is a real good steal, but he managed to fix up this saxophone from Temu, and now it plays like a saxophone, and I'm going to show you right now. Also, big shout out to the seller of the Mk VI, John Morris, because he threw in this Otto Link Supertone Master 4-star, but with a harder reed you can still get a kick out of this, and it's actually much easier to play the 6 on this mouthpiece, because I play with an 8-star mouthpiece and not a 4-star. So it's good for quieter, maybe busking in town centres. And it's a nice dark tone as well compared to my Michael Brecker Dave Gordala mouthpiece, which is very bright and open. But this is much more royal, rich sound. I think people dig it. And I'm going to try this exact mouthpiece now on, quote, piece of shit China, unquote. First things I can feel is it's a lot heavier. It's a lot heavier, but it's still equally as beautiful. Cannot take that away from it. A lot of these saxophones were machine stamped and hand finished, and this one came to me in pieces. My instrument repairer Graham put it back together and made it a fully functioning horn. I will now demonstrate. See, I'm actually getting a lot more response out of the bottom notes in this instrument because it's a lot more free-flowing than the Mk VI. And I think I'm going to start using this Slade student sax, which I also got for a steal compared to how much Amazon sell it for. And I would recommend this sax to anyone who has not got a lot of money but would like to start learning the sax. You can buy these on Amazon for around £450, £500 or something, and that is a good price to get started on a sax. And if I could recommend anybody to get yours set up once it comes from China, because they always arrive broken or damaged. You'd be lucky to find one that works. So you have to go and take it for a professional for a nice point-to-point setup. Sax.co.uk do setups. I don't think you need to touch these with a barge pole. But let's be honest, the standards are much higher at sax.co.uk, and I've always trusted them. But yeah, they sell Mk VI's as well, and they always give them a 42-point free setup. Any instrument, really. And that's just the touch. But I've got a geezer that would do up these instruments so they actually play like instruments. But yeah. Cheers.